Hello YouTube, and welcome to this lesson for the Heavy Mei-Tal channel. Today we're doing Lack of Comprehension by Death. And let me start by saying that in the video you just saw I was playing my 7th string and 7th string standard tuning with a low B, because due to my cool Floyd Rose locking mechanism it's really hard for me to retune my guitars, so I prefer to just play it in 7th string. But what I'm doing today is playing it with 6 strings in standard tuning, because what they did on the recording was play it in 6-string standard down a whole step in D standard. So I'm going to play it for you guys in 6-string tuning, so all you have to do is tune your guitars appropriately and then you can play it exactly how I'm playing it now. So I'm just going to go through the song one riff at a time and kind of break it down and show you guys how I played it. So I'm going to start with the first riff that happens right after that intro section. And basically you're just playing an E minor scale, except you're kind of playing it from the Lydian position. So I'm playing it with my first finger on the 8th fret here, so it's kind of like a Lydian scale to start with anyways. So the riff goes like this. You're going to keep chugging on that first string there, and you're going to go onto the 9th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 10th fret again. And then you're going to do the same thing, except instead of chugging on the 8th fret, you're going to chug open. And then again, you're going to go 9th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 14th fret. So the whole thing together goes. There is riff number 1. Moving on to the next riff, we have this pretty cool chromatic thing going on. It's going to be at the 4th fret, using my 2nd finger at the 4th fret. I'm doing like this power chord thing, using my 2nd and 4th fingers to make the power chord. And really the bottom string is where the action is happening, with your 2nd, 1st, and 3rd fingers. So it sounds like this, slowed down. That's the first half of it. So you're going 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. And that last note is a power chord there. That's why I have my fingers appropriately arranged like this. And the second half of that is very similar, except instead of doing that power chord at the end, you're going to do this little lick from your 2nd finger to your 1st finger. So the second half goes. So all together. And that repeats a couple of times, but while that's repeating, you're up here doing the 2nd riff, at least you could. I'm going to show you how to do it. Using this A-flat major arpeggio on the top 3 strings, and also shifting down to this G major arpeggio. And the way this fingering is working, at least how I'm doing it, is you're going to go up the arpeggio, then use your 2nd finger to grab that E on the top string, 12th fret, and then back to your 1st finger, and at this point I switch the whole thing down 1 fret. And then put the 1st finger back on again, so this time you're on the 11th fret. And then you start over again, move your thing back up. And here he does like a little trill thing. And it goes back down the A-flat major, and then down the G major. So the whole thing together goes. And there you have those 2 riffs. So those licks kind of repeat a couple of times, and then we get to the really fast tremolo picking section. So I've got my power chord set up here on the 2nd fret. That's F sharp for me. And you just pick really quick on F sharp for a while, and then you're going to shift the whole thing up 1 fret, and then open E, and open A. And then you're going to tremolo pick on the open E, and then 3rd fret G, and at that point the whole thing starts over again. So the whole riff goes like this. believe that happens 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. The next riff I think is my favorite of the whole song, and the way I approach it is with an E Phrygian shape. That's how I'm picturing this. So the way I play it is start with more tremolo picking on that open E, and then I'm doing this little trill from the 2nd fret of the A string to the 3rd fret, and then open A, and then 3rd fret on the low E string, that's G for me, and then I do an open D. The second part of that riff happens with the 1st finger down on the 1st fret, and then it's very similar. You just do the same thing, except now your 1st finger's down there. And instead of going up to that open D, I'm going to go down to that F again. So the first 2 parts go like, and then it repeats the first part again. And the last part goes, again, open E. And then the arpeggio, it's a G major arpeggio, just going D, E, G. And that's how that lick goes. Alright, this last lick I'm going to show you guys is the lick happens right after the guitar solo. And again, I'm approaching this from a Phrygian shape. So this is the 7th fret B Phrygian scale. And so again, it's going to be a lot of tremolo picking on the bottom string, and just kind of picking out various notes in between the tremolo picking parts. So it starts with 7th fret bottom string, and you're going to first hit the octave up on the 4th string, 9th fret. And then I grab the 10th fret A string with my pinky, and then I do this another little hammer-on pull-off right there from the 9th fret to the 10th fret on the A string, and then 10th fret on the bottom string, and then there's that octave again on the 9th fret of the D string, and that repeats. Here we kind of move the whole thing up 1 fret as far as the tremolo picking fret goes. So you're going to first hit that same note, that octave on the 9th fret, but now your first finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the bottom string, and we're going to go to the 10th fret A string, 9th fret A string, and then 10th fret D string. And then we're going to hit open A is going to be our new tremolo picking string. We're going to go 9th fret D string, and then 5th fret D string. And here I like to go up to the G string. It's going to go 7, 5, 4, and then down to the 5th fret on the D string. And then the whole thing repeats again. So slowed down, it's going to sound like this. And from there, it's just the same riffs you just saw, again presented in the same order they were the first time. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you have a fun time learning this song. I know I did. It was really cool, really brutal song, lots of cool riffs. And as always, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please leave them. And if there's any other songs you want to see on this channel, by all means leave your requests in the comments and I will add it to the list. Thanks for watching, guys.